My name is Tyler Hollingsworth. I am the founder of a company called Aspire Atlantic, and we are an educational consultancy that helps students study and play sports in the United States on sports scholarship. We've been around for about 7 years now. We started in mid-2015, and it's been overwhelming. We've sent about 450 athletes to the United States to study. Some of them have gone to some unbelievable universities, Ivy Leagues, top 10 in the country. So I think a lot of South Africans are exploring their opportunities to study abroad, and it's been one heck of a ride. So I came back, I studied in the States myself. I came back in 2015, and I really just wanted to, go out on my own and become an entrepreneur. And the company just evolved by itself. A lot of people approached me and asked me how I did it, how I pursued my studies internationally. And I was just providing advice at first, and it snowballed and it grew. And eventually there were so many people that I was assisting that I decided to turn that into a business. We've got 12 employees now. We've sent 450 athletes over there. And it's just an unbelievable story that we can help students pursue their passions, travel the world, and study at some of the best universities on the planet. So with regards to sending talent abroad and coming back, I'd say about 70% of the students that we do send there do come back. They go over and they complete their studies, bringing that experience and that diversity of thought back into the country. And then a small portion, about 25 to 30%, do stay. Either they get jobs, they do some practical training, or they get married. Our goal is to provide talent and students within the country the best opportunities that they can achieve. It's never really one to take them out of the country. It's to really diversify their thought and their experience to hopefully one day make South Africa a better place. Some incredible students that have come through our program. We've got two students that are at Ivy Leagues. We've got one boy at Dartmouth, another at Princeton. We've got kids at Caltech, Georgia Tech, UCLA. I'm not going to name any names, but it's been an absolute privilege to be able to walk these students through the process of not really knowing what their future held, to sending them to universities that are really going to change their lives and their families' lives. It's so rewarding when you get that acceptance letter. The family feels it, the student feels it, and it's rewarding as a consultancy to be able to help these kids achieve. So we focus on about 12 different types of sports. Not all of the sports that they play in the States and all of the sports we play in South Africa, there is an overlap. Obviously, we don't recruit for baseball and American football. We do your major ones like soccer. Rugby is quite small, but it's developing very quickly in the USA. We do field hockey, swimming, golf, tennis, all of the major sports that you would assume that South Africans would excel at in the States. That's what we recruit for. So Aspire Atlantic runs an elite ambassador program where we go out into the communities and we do a lot more hardcore recruiting. Aspire Atlantic works on the basis of students coming to us and us identifying students. We bring them in and we help them through the process. But the elite ambassador program is for particular athletes that we don't charge them anything. It's basically an underprivileged and a previously disadvantaged program where students embody three elements that we'll let them into our program for. It's character excellence, athletic excellence, and academic excellence. A success story that I'd like to talk about is Ntokozo Zungu, a very talented and academically strong girl from South Africa. She is a top tennis player. We brought her into that program absolutely free of charge, and we helped her and placed her in Arkansas, Kansas at a university called Cowley College, where she's absolutely thriving and studying at the moment, and hopefully she can just take that elite level coaching and that academic excellence that the American universities has, and hopefully she can play some Davis Cup tennis for the country. I think for us, we want to be the most innovative and trusted sports scholarship agency. Our industry is quite cutthroat. There are a lot of players in the field that do take advantage of students and families' dreams to get out the country, travel abroad, win scholarships. I think when you play on emotions, like that, you can really fleece a lot of people, and we see it. I think what we pride ourselves on is that trust element in our success. We never want to, bring a student into the program that we can't help. So we want to be innovative in the technology that we use, but then also trusted in our NPS scores and our client reviews, that people can come to us and know that we got their child's best interests at heart. And if we can do that successfully, I think our growth will come organically. If you're starting your business, or if you haven't started it yet and you've got that nagging thought that just won't relent, it's, take that shot, take that opportunity and give it a try. There is, one of the most important and finite resources on the planet is time. And I think when you get to the end of your life and you've just worked a regular day job and you've taken orders your whole life, I think you'll regret not pursuing your passions and pursuing your dreams. So for an entrepreneur, biggest thing is do not quit, but also don't be afraid to follow your dreams and don't be afraid to make mistakes. A lot of people discourage mistakes. When you work in a corporate environment, mistakes are like the devil. I think for an entrepreneur, I feel like a mad scientist sometimes, but if you don't try and you don't fail, you'll never learn. So one of the biggest things is to embrace mistakes, but learn from them. There was a quote by Wayne Gretzky, the great hockey player, and he said, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. And I think, for Aspire Atlantic and the type of student and type of client that we deal with, we see a certain type of student succeeding versus others that, don't. And one thing that those successful applicants have is that they never quit. They face adversity and they overcome those challenges. And only the quitters lose. If you don't give up and you persist and you work really hard, I think that in the end you'll be successful. You can find us on our website or on social media. Our company is called Aspire Atlantic. If you just Google us or go to www.aspireatlantic.com and you can get in touch with us.